Hold on.
And we're live right back here
Alright.
at JM4 Tactical. And, we're brought to you by our great coffee that's roasted right here in the state of Texas.
Roasted in Texas by Texans, a 2A company, JM4 Tactical Coffee, changing the way you start your day.
And you know that we have the awesome Relic holsters. So check out our Relic holsters right here.
What if the moment arises when silence could save your life? Will you be prepared? Is the condition and value of your gun important to you? What if there was a holster available that provided you with a secure way to not only carry your firearm, but provide you with a silent draw and protect the finish of your firearm? Introducing the new Relic holster by JM4 Tactical. Known for quality and innovation, JM4 Tactical has developed a state-of-the-art polymer holster that will quickly become your go-to holster. With high-quality Herman oak leather securely sewn to the interior of the molded outer bolt-around shell, your draw becomes silent and no more scratches up and down your firearm. When seconds count, you can rest assured that you will have the upper hand when you need it most. Whether you carry open or concealed, the Relic holster is available in 4 different models, fitting over hundreds of different style guns. You are sure to find the one perfect for you. The new reliable, easy, light, individual carry holster by JM4 Tactical. Order your Relic today at jm4tactical.com.
All right, when we're back, I don't even know why we call this after hours because literally we're doing this in the middle of the day.
Yeah.
A lot of the times I'm doing it during the middle of the day is because I have a kid in sports and we're always doing sports activities. I've raised 4 boys, and now our youngest, he's 13. He's involved in baseball. He's involved in football. There's a whole lot, and we're going to talk a little bit about that today and an incident that happened there in Dallas. But first of all, I want to get with y'all. Our exotic hunt giveaway is coming to an end. The last day you can purchase, I think the contest ends April 30th. Every dollar you spend gets you 5 entries into that contest. So make sure you get out there, pick up a bag of coffee, pick up something, because that is a hunt of a lifetime. I mean, concealedcarry.com is donating or giving away a $250 IFAC bag. WNC Guns right here in Abilene, Texas is giving away an Oryx and a Ram. We're bringing you to Abilene. We're going to give you $1,500 cash. We're going to pay for your hotel. We're going to,
we're wining and dining, y'all.
It's a great opportunity to be able to come to Abilene and hang out with us.
Yeah.
I don't know if you really want to hang out with me. I'm kind of boring, but let's go back to, I'm going to talk a little bit. And I know what we're to a company and we are, we're always talking about self-protection. We're always talking about things like that. And of course, Keifer's with me.
What's up?
We're going to talk about youth sports today. And I see, I have seen it all. I've seen it all. And I've seen, umps make mistakes. I've seen parents get outraged. I've seen things and you're going, this is a kid's game. You don't have, Florida State or OU or UT recruiters sitting in the stands watching your 11-year-old play Little League. Stop, parents. Stop.
Let the kids play.
Let them have fun. All right. I mean, it is. I did see one of the craziest things last night.
Mm-hmm.
Did make a mistake. He called it a foul, and it wasn't. It was actually an out. One of the parents said, "That's an out. He caught the ball." And then the ump turned around, and he realized what he had done, and he put up his hand. He walked around, called the kid out. What happened was, and he looked at us, and he said, "I haven't seen that in 13 years that I've been, umpiring baseball games." Kid was batting. Ball come over, kid ducked. As the kid ducked, the ball hit the bat. Well, technically, that's a foul. But the catcher, it nicked the bat, which made the ping, and the catcher caught it. That's an out. I mean, that's technically an out. But then he caught himself, and he went back.
At least he was able to catch himself. He was.
Well, yeah, because one of the parents said, "Hey, that's an out."
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. And he come around. He was like, he realized he'd made a mistake.
Sorry.
I mean, we're humans here. But the video I'm fixing to show you happened in Dallas, and this video, it was from one of our coaches right here in Abilene, Texas, and it's a big disappointment to see a Little League coach for a 10U baseball team act like this. And here you go.
It's about to come up here in a bit.
Yes, it's coming up.
You see the coach. As coaches do. And then he did what coaches don't do. And you can definitely hear how outraged all the parents are.
Now, this is during a playoff championship game or something going on up there in Dallas. This is a travel ball team from Abilene.
Didn't realize there was more to the video.
Well, I mean, what happened was.
Let me pause it so they can hear you.
Back. Let's go back.
Oh, God.
What'd you do?
Stop screen share.
There we go. So that was during I guess a tournament, not a championship team, but a tournament going on up there in Dallas-Fort Worth area. And apparently, I don't know, there's rumors been flying that the coach and the umpire's been having some issues pretty much all weekend. And this just happened, I guess, this past weekend. This is a 10U Little League game. Okay. There's, and the video's blurry, so I don't know if the kid was out or safe. I don't know if he slid up underneath.
Yeah, we don't know what the bad or the call.
If it was a bad call or not.
Yeah.
But what kind of impression are we putting on our kids? They're supposed to be out there having fun. They're supposed to be out there doing things. Yes, one of the things I've coached my kid, my kid's played football. His primary sport is football. Okay. He's not really that great in baseball. He's good. You
hear that, Kaysen?
He's good. I mean, he's a great fielder. If it comes to batting, but that's not his primary sport is football. Now he does boxing, things like that on the side. I keep him pretty busy. I don't push him. I want him to have fun. I want him to have a blast. I want him to have fun. He's a great kid. He's very smart ass sometimes. But
yeah, you said it.
he's very smart, but I don't push him.
Yeah.
I make sure that he's still being a kid and he's still having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes life isn't fair. Well, apparently this ump had gotten concussion and whiplash from hitting the ground. So these are kids, and I hear parents all the time speak of, I don't know why my kid's not pitching. I don't know why my kid's not doing this. I don't know why, your kid does not make the team. A team makes a team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And if every kid on the team was as great as the parent actually thought they were,
some real, some hard truths that y'all need to accept right now. There's a chance your kid's not the best.
There's a big chance, guys. Big chance. I love my son to death.
Your kid's probably the one that's, let's say it's soccer. Your kid's probably the one that's just squatting down the middle of the field.
There's some really good kids. There's some really good kids, but stop treating them like they're pro athletes.
Mm-hmm.
Stop treating them like they are, like we have college recruiters in the stands, and this is, all this pressure down on them. Let them have fun. Let them be what they want to be. My son is really good in football, and but he's played for many years. Mm-hmm. I can't coach him. I don't even attempt to coach him. Okay. A couple of reasons why. He's hard-headed like I am, and we will butt heads. And I don't want to become that parent of riding my kid and making him unhappy of wanting to play a sport that he really loves.
Mm-hmm.
So I will coach his team, but I won't coach him.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I have the other coaches or whoever, they coach him. They work with him.
I know some kids who dads were their coaches, and
I want him to have fun. I want him growing up having fun, and I don't want him, he doesn't need to be on a team like that. That was, and if you didn't see the video and you're just not tuning in, please go back and watch the video. I want him to have fun, first of all. Mm-hmm. Let them be kids. Let them figure it out on their own. Let them make their own mistakes. Correct them on their mistakes. And, I talked to my son last night. We had some, I always talk to him at night, like when he's going to go to bed. I pray with him every night. Mm-hmm. And he always comes to me, ever since he was a little bitty boy. And now he's like, I don't know, he's 13. He's 185 pounds. I mean, the kid's squatting 300.
That's weird that you say that.
He's big into workout. He's big into this. He's big into that. Because I don't ride him. I don't push him to do that. So therefore, he loves to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And he loves the game. He loves baseball. He's not a very good batter, but he loves baseball, and that's what it's about. I'm not pushing him to be no pro athlete.
Yeah. You're just you're keeping him active, like you should, instead of letting your kid just stay at home and play video games all day.
Yeah,
and not that there's anything wrong with doing that. Yeah, you could.
He does play some video games
for like an hour or so, but get out there. I remember playing in the backyard all the time. My mom didn't really push me to do sports, but she pushed me to go outside and run around and burn off my energy and whatnot. And that was good.
He I let him rest. I let him, like one week he did 2 baseball games and 1 track meet out of town. And he throws shot put, and I watched him throw, and he did good.
They do that? Is he in middle school?
Yeah.
And they do that in middle school?
Yeah, 7th grade.
I'm impressed.
He made the track team. He made the track team every track meet. So, and I want him to have fun. I want him to, but I'm not one of those parents out there that's saying my kid's the best. Why ain't my kid playing? Why ain't my kid doing this? Why ain't my kid doing that?
Because that puts that. Because if you did that, I feel like that would put a whole lot of pressure on him, unneeded pressure.
Does.
Yeah,
and you don't have kids yet.
Yeah, I know. But I'm at least speaking from. I'm trying to remember.
You're working on it.
Yeah, I'm working on it. But I'm like remembering whenever I was a kid, all that stuff. But yeah,
you're gonna come out with a man bun.
Oh, fuck. Coming out with a man bun. No.
I know we're kind of getting away from the subjects of normal what we do, but
Yeah.
the way that coach acted was unprofessional. As a coach, you should definitely hold yourself to a higher standard. As an ump, you should hold yourself to a higher standard.
You just always know there's kids watching.
There's kids watching what you're doing as a little league coach, and I've seen some really great coaches out there that were all about the kids. I've seen some really good parents out there that's like, hey,
exactly what Derek said. Sports is about fun and
teamwork,
yeah,
learning
exactly,
teamwork.
Exactly.
Youth sports has gotten about me, my kid.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not about that. My kid loves playing defense. He loves playing defense in football. That's one of his favorite things to do. I mean,
he's like a monster. I remember.
Yeah, he is. The kid's good in football, but I don't tell him that.
Yeah, don't watch this part, Kason.
I tell him he's good. He's done good. I give him corrective criticism.
Yeah.
But
constructive criticism.
Yeah, constructive criticism.
Yeah.
But I don't walk around and brag to all the parents. I want him to because I want him to just have fun.
Yeah.
But they wanted to put him on offense, and he's like, Dad, I don't want to play offense. I said, well, son, you go where the coach tells you. I don't care what you want to do, what you think you want to do, but if the coach wants to put you as the right side tackle,
you're going to be
the right side tackle, period.
Until he changes his mind.
I don't care if you played defense, all these years and played center, which he didn't like playing center. But if they tell you to be center, which they told him now, he's like, well, I don't want to play. Well, you're going to be, you're going to do what the coach tells you. I mean, it's about having fun, but it's also about listening to your coach. Yeah. It's not all about what you want to do, son. It's about what you need to, how can you help the team?
Exactly. And this even goes for not just those games where it's a team versus a team, for it's those sports that actually, like swimming, or what's another sport where one player comes up at a time, golf, you're just one person doing this one heat or one round, whatever you want to call it, but you're still working as a team. You're still representing the team. You just gotta work with a team.
One of the best kids, and I wish I had his deal. One of the really good athletes I do know is my son's friend. He actually went to the World Series last year. We've got the picture of the World Series. They come one game away from winning the World Series for Little League, and I don't remember if you ever seen the video where the kid's standing there, the pitcher throws it was a meme there for a long time.
Oh, God.
The pitcher throws an outside ball, the ump calls it a strike, and the kid that is Landry. And we love Landry to death. And he played on the All-Star team, the World Series team that went to, I guess they went up north. His dad is a great person, but I don't see them. They're not always pushing him, and they're not the parents that sit around and say, my kid's the best. This kid was on an all-star team. He literally went to the World Series.
Yeah, but you don't see his parents going around shoving it down.
He's a phenomenal ball player. But you don't see his parents pushing him. You don't see his parents acting like their kids the greatest. If anybody's parents need to act like they're great, it would be his parents. But they don't act like that. Instead, I see some parents, and not all parents, but I see some parents standing out there acting like their kids are the greatest. It's like, if anybody had a right, it would be this kid's parents over here.
No, it's always backwards.
But you're right. No participation trophies at all. I agree. No, he's not the one that said that. And I guess that team was funny. I love that team. But they were the ones on ESPN when ESPN zoomed in on him, and they had the phone up, and it was some chick with
Oh
big
my
big
God.
got a bunch of little boys sitting around us, and ESPN zoomed in, was like, what are these? Yeah, here's the Wally team, and they zoomed in, and they got a picture, and I was sitting there, I'm hoping that's not somebody's mother.
Oh no. Oh no.
Um,
Well, kids are gonna be kids. That's
I don't know if he was the one that said he likes to hit dingers. In fact, I would love to have his dad on the podcast next week.
There you go.
I'm gonna talk to his dad. In fact, let's call his dad. We'll call him on the podcast.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
Yeah, we're gonna call his dad on the podcast.
Yep.
And let me see if he'll answer. Let's see. I love his dad. His dad's a good person. They live like right around the corner from us. Let's see if we can get his dad on. He may be at work. He does a lot of work. He's a trainer. He's a great guy. He may be in the middle of a session. See if we can get him on the phone. I bet you he don't answer because he's probably in the middle of the session. Either that. I'm going to text him real quick. We're going to have his dad. I'm going to bring his dad in on the podcast next week.
Sweet. So tune in next week.
Let's see if we can get him tomorrow. Maybe we can just go live tomorrow and do a podcast.
We'll let y'all know.
I have a lot of respect for his dad, and we can talk some more about this.
But overall, like I guess a lesson to take from that video that we just showed is just always be aware who's watching you, what you may imprint on. Like if you did that, next thing you know, that kid might think it's fine to always lay hands on anybody. I can
tell you right now, I would pull my kid off the team.
Yeah,
100%. Our kid will not be on a team with a coach like that,
mm-hmm.
because coaches have a big influence on kids.
Mm-hmm.
I actually did a TikTok. A lot of people know I didn't grow up without. I grew up without a dad. I got my stepdad when I was probably 13. In fact, that's him. Yeah. Hey, bud, what are you doing? Hey, no cussing. We're on live. Hey, can you come in next week and do a podcast with me, or maybe tomorrow?
For what?
We're going to talk about youth sports. And you're live. There's lots of people listening to you right now. He's going, I want to kill you. No, but we're on a podcast right now, and you're on speakerphone.
So no, I'm talking about for the neighbor.
Oh no, he hasn't called me yet.
Personal business.
You're more in charge of everything. I said I'm not really in charge. I can help him out, but
I don't think he understands that we're on a podcast right now.
I don't think he understands.
Hey, I got a quick question. Did Landry, was he one of the ones, did he ever say when he was part of the World Series, did he say he liked to hit the dingers? Or was that somebody else? Huh?
I hear him say that all the time.
You do? Okay.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk to you when I get home because I want you to come on a podcast with me next week.
Oh, no. I've never done a podcast.
Well, it's your first time. I mean, everybody's got to have a first time.
Yeah.
Right?
So who else is with you right now?
Oh, Keifer, our videographer. We're actually on a podcast right now, and people are listening to you. So you're actually on the podcast.
Oh, great.
So I want you to come in because we need to talk some more about this youth sports stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll get with you tonight. I'll come by your house and talk to you, okay?
Okay.
All right. Thanks,
bro.
bro.
I won't get home. Well, I mean, I'm going to get home to I got to go pick Landry up. I think it's 7. He's got to get to practice, and then but then I also got to get here in the morning time. I got to leave my house at 3:30.
What time are you gonna be home? What time are you gonna be home? Or I'll just come by Saturday. Are y'all going out of town?
Yeah, we're actually heading out of town.
I'll give you. Let me give you a text. All right.
Okay.
All right, brother. Bye.
Yeah, I agree with you, Derek. He was avoiding the question at first.
So those are really good people. I don't see
Mhm.
them pushing their kid. I don't see them acting like their kid's the best.
Yeah.
Those are just really good people. And if you want to mock yourself off of, and I know some really good parents out there. I mean, we've met a lot of parents. We've met a lot of, I mean, that are really, really good people. But if you want to mock yourself off of really good parents
Mhm.
with a great athlete as a son, those parents right there, those people right there would be the ones that you would want to, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because they're just great people. I mean, like I said, their kid, I mean,
Mhm.
he's a great kid. He's very respectful. Of course, all our kids are respectful when they leave the house. People talk about how great Kason is. I'm sitting there going, are we sure I sent the right kid to your house?
Hold on. This case.
But as for, yes, there's some. Watch who your kids are around. Watch how you act with them. They're still learning. Their brain is still developing. Their muscles are still developing. Overall, they're still developing
Mhm.
children. I mean, they're still growing, and they're absorbing. They're like sponges.
Exactly.
They absorb everybody's information and attitude and the way they speak and the way they talk in.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, they absorb it like a sponge. So for these kids to see something like that and be part of that team had to have been, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like devastating, but it had to affect them somehow, somewhere.
Yeah.
Whether they lost respect for the coach, whether they were like, I can't believe this really happened, or they take it in and they say, okay, well, I guess.
Well, since he's doing that, I guess it's
that's how
okay
you
if
get
I
your
do
way,
that.
you
Yeah,
know?
exactly.
I'm not saying the kids are snowflakes or anything. I'm just saying that, you know, it's just my child right there. I would have pulled him. I'd have pulled him and left.
Yeah.
Because that's inappropriate. I don't care what that aunt did prior to that, what the
Mhm.
situation was,
Mhm.
that was inappropriate.
Yep.
Period. Thank goodness Kayson's had some really good coaches in the past. He's had some really, really good coaches. There was one coach that ruined him from catching.
Mm.
And that happened a couple of years ago. And I actually did not let him play baseball that next year.
Mm.
And it was one of those, my son was the only catcher on the team. And the coach's son has to pitch, you know, one of those coaches.
Mm.
Well, Kayson, every pitch was having to jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up, jump up. I mean, like every pitch. I mean, this kid was walking kids around the base, but it was the coach's son and he was the pitcher. Well, Kayson got tired of doing that because there's only so many up and downs you can do. I mean, it wasn't like, you know, I mean, he was having to get ups. Well, he decided to not go all the way down. Instead of squat, he was like halfway up because he knew that ball was not coming in that strike zone, and he got tired. Well, the coach screamed at him and started, you know, getting on to him and was telling him to get down, get down. Well, hell, he was wore out. The kid was wore out physically.
You tell your son to throw
And
down.
the inning finally ended, and Kayson went in and took his stuff off. And it's the only time I ever let him say, I'm done. I'm not going to catch no more. Because, I mean, the kid was soaked in sweat from getting up. I mean, it was like constant.
Yeah.
And I was like, and he was the only catcher. So the coach got mad, benched him because it made his son look bad because Kayson wouldn't go down. Because, I mean, why are you going to go down if you know you're having to get right back up? So that was the only time I excused his attitude because I understood his frustration.
Yeah, exactly.
And he was wore out.
Yeah.
So coach threw a big fit, benched him, and then there were some other things happen with the parents and the coach.
Yeah.
We were out of that deal. But that very next year, Kayson come to me, he says, I really don't want to play this year. I said, okay, not a problem, because I've seen what it had done to him.
Yeah.
I mean, he was fed up with it.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him. So I let him actually take his pads off and say, I'm not catching no more. He didn't quit the team. He was still on the team, but he just told the coach, I'm not catching anymore.
There we
I
go.
don't blame him.
Okay, that's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
any questions for us?
Yeah,
I'm going to try to get him on next week. Hopefully we can get him on next week.
Yeah.
Watch what you say.
Well, like Chad said, your kids they're all sponges. They're not snowflakes, but they're all sponges. They'll soak up everything that you're thrown at them, and sometimes that can bite you on the ass.
I mean,
we just gotta be careful.
Any questions for us? We're going to jump off here. We have some. Make sure you check out our coffee line. Make sure you get registered. Make sure you buy something, pick something up. If Go Magnet, a bag of coffee. If you haven't tried our coffee, you need to try our coffee.
It's fantastic.
Everybody knows that we are now working with Kimber holsters. Look at that. Look at that. And we are private labeling for Kimber.
You can't tell, but that's a Kimber logo.
So if you have a K6 2-inch or 3-inch, go over to Kimber's website. You can purchase one with Kimber's logo, and it's going to have the same quality that comes out of our facility that if you bought online with us. It's the same product, just their logo on it. So make sure you check out the Kimber, and they've been really good to work with. Yes, you are right there. Always lead by example. But okay. Yeah, Jacob, make sure you check out our coffee. But Kimber's been really good to work with. Sorry, I got that ADD. I'm here. And then look, bird.
That's fine. Usually we do scripts, but we kind of went off script today.
Yeah, because I kind of wanted to talk about this because this just happened.
Yeah.
And I seen the video. And then
we try to stay as current as possible.
My kid, he's involved in sports. I know a lot of y'all's kids are involved in sports, and it's yes. So Jacob, if you do have a Kimber 2-inch or 3-inch, go over to Kimber and get one of those holsters.
Yeah,
got great quality with a great gun. I love their revolvers.
I
just got to shoot one the other day. I really liked it. Yeah, I may pick one up. It may be my summer carry. That's what I'm looking at doing. I'm going with the 2-inch. I don't like 3-inch. I don't like putting that much stuff in my pants. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Oh my God.
But
but this contest, I'm telling y'all, this is the contest. If you're
time's ticking.
Entered into it.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
Questions?
All right. We're going to stay on just a little bit longer. So we've got any have any questions for us? Yeah, Jacob Randall got it. But yeah, if y'all have any more questions for us, shoot them this way. Oh, for a second, I thought someone just came in. No, nothing.
None at all.
Explain the contest real quick.
Okay, the contest. Every dollar you spend on our website, you get 5 entries into our exotic hunt. Okay. In fact, if you go to the menu button on our website and you can go to it's at the top or table or whatever it says exotic hunt.
Yeah, it should be right there when you first click on.
All the details in there. But it's going. We're going to bring you to Abilene. You get to choose a friend to come with you, or your girlfriend or your wife, but not both. Or if you're female and you win, you can't bring your boyfriend and your husband. That stuff don't work out. You got to bring one or the other.
Unless your boyfriend's cool with you taking your husband, or vice versa.
You only choose one. I don't know which one you're going to choose, but you only get to choose one, ladies and guys. So we bring you to Abilene. We're going to put you up in a hotel. We're going to take you to a game ranch. We're going to take you out for steak. You're going to get to hunt orcs. Your friend that you choose gets to hunt a ram.
And I do believe it's just the ram of landowner's choice.
Yes,
so
which will be a trophy ram.
Yeah.
We're going to pay to mount the orcs. Okay. We're going to help you process it. We're going to teach you how to process it. We're going to get the meat over to get it over to a processor or how to field dress it. And then we're going to get you over to a processor so you can have the meat. $1,500 cash, which is going to help you get here Okay, it's going to help you and your significant other get here, and be able to help you be able to ship the meat back to you. Because processor is only like $100. That's why we did the $1,500 cash, so you could take the $1,500 for your travel expenses and then pay for the processing fee out of it. So you're not out any money at all.
Yeah.
It was just easier for us to give you $1,500 cash to do all that. And then we'll take you to steaks. We're going to take you out to get steaks. You get to come hang out with us over here. It's a lot of fun. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. Patrick over at WNC Guns. So if you ever need any gun parts, guns, we need that. You're looking at him, and he sells pretty much everything on his website.
Yeah.
Just WNC Guns.
Stands for Wildlife Nutrition Center.
But it's actually a gun shop.
Yeah.
And a game ranch.
Oh.
And they've got everything.
Oh yeah, everything. If they don't got it, they can order it.
That's my go-to person. We love Patrick.
Yeah.
In fact, he was on last week.
Yeah, he was.
He's
So
a
check
good
that
dude.
episode out.
He's my hunting buddy. We do a lot of duck hunting. But it's going to be, it's a legit contest. We have a third party picking. They collect all the they collect all the entries. They pick and then they contact the winner. All that's done through a third party, and we are bonded for people in Florida and New York. So yes, we are bonded to run this contest in Florida and New York. So Florida and New York residents, all 50 states, we are bonded. You're allowed to enter. You know, usually when you see those contests, you can't enter if you're blah, 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 blah. We're bonded in all of them.
Yep.
I wanted to open this up for everybody, so we got bonded. That's why we had to hire a third-party company and come in and write all the deals and do all the stuff. And
to answer Jacob and Derek's comment, I assure you, Chad will most likely live stream at some point, so y'all will get to see how that works. Because didn't you say we might do this?
we'll actually bring them on
quarterly?
a podcast.
There we go. There we go.
Apparently, we're called after hours, and we just do it whenever.
Yeah, we just do it whenever at this point.
We just need to cut the after hours.
Honestly,
JM4 Tactical whenever.
Honestly, just JM4 Tactical Live might be the go-to. But
Yeah.
I mean, that's easy.
Well,
That's easy.
we'll podcast with the winner.
There we
I
go.
like that.
There we go. There we go. Thanks for the idea, Jacob and Derek.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're coming close to wrapping things up. Yeah. So any last minute questions? Anything about our coffee or holsters?
All right.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all as soon as, hopefully, maybe I can get him on next Wednesday.
Yeah. Yeah. So just stay tuned. Just keep an eye out for our Facebook or YouTube. And yeah,